Hi, hi. Quantum Entanglement here, Brooklyn. Doing a weekend check-in. Just general energies, what's going on with you. Just take it from there. See what's going on, just for all signs. Start with Aries, go down to Pisces. See what comes out. So we'll start with Aries first. Let's just do general energies. I'll pull 3 cards and an overall card. See what's going on with you, and just these are just weekend energies. That's all. What might be happening during the weekend. All right. You get the 9 of Cups, the Fool, the 10 of Wands. When I pulled this 9 of Cups, the first thing that came to mind, which the 9 of Cups doesn't usually represent to me, but the first thing that came to mind is drinking. Overindulging in drinking. And then with the Fool next to it, maybe getting drunk. And then with the 10 of Wands, it just makes everything harder. It's very burdensome. Because with the 9 of Cups and the Fool, it's usually good energy, but with the 10 of Wands next to it, no, something's very heavy, and just heavy and hard. And then you got the Ace of Wands on the bottom. It's a new beginning of... Oh, I'm sorry. I said the Ace of Wands because of the middle wand right there. But it's actually the 7 of Wands. So this is just resistance, rejection. Sometimes it can be standing up for yourself, but I don't think so in this context. Possibly. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands for the overall energy. If this isn't drinking, then, well, it doesn't really make sense because you're happy, you want to have a new beginning, but somehow it's really, really hard to do so. So that doesn't make as much sense to me, but I suppose that's a possibility too. But let's clarify the 7 of Wands, see if this gives me an idea. You get the 4 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. You're resistant to healing and to learning. You don't want to. Healing and learning means growing. Growing is not easy. That would probably know why this 10 of Wands is here. Because if you're just, instead of healing and learning, and you're super discontent because you're resisting to do that, I mean, you're doing it to yourself. I'm sorry, but you are. And, well, if this triggers you, then it's meant for you. I've been there, which is why I can say it. Overindulging in Jameson, right here. No leg to stand on. I've done it myself. So, and I couldn't see it then because, oh, I'm heartbroken and I just want to drink my whiskey and blah blah blah. It was wallowing, is what it was. And for me, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying it was for me. And I eventually had to check myself out of it. I really did. And just learn and heal and grow. And I'm better for it. I really am. But you're very discontent. And this is very hard. And I think you're probably drinking because of those things. because of the discontentment and how burdensome and heavy everything is. But drinking won't get you anywhere. You just feel worse the next day. And you paid to do it, which is weird. Like, I did that for so long, and I'm like, why am I paying to do this? Anyways, I'm going to clarify this Ten of Wands. For the Ten of Wands, you get the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Emperor. You miss someone. Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, you're stressed the fuck out. I don't know if you're not sleeping well, and maybe the alcohol helps with that. I get it, again. And then this Emperor, which I don't know if this is you, because I feel like if you're in this Emperor energy, you would know exactly what to do. You wouldn't be stressed. You wouldn't be discontent. You would take action, because that's what the Emperor does. Masculine, divine masculine energy. He takes action. He gets his shit done. He does what he needs to do, no matter how hard it is. That's who the divine masculine is. And we all have it in us, girl and guy. Doesn't matter. But you wouldn't need to drink. You wouldn't be resistant over healing and learning if you were this Emperor. And so maybe this Emperor is the one challenging you to do that. And you miss them. Makes sense. Which I would say, level up. You can do it. We all can. It sucks. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It, like, you gotta face things that you don't want to face about yourself, and like own up to them and admit them. Only to yourself. You don't have to do it to anyone. Like, tell anybody else that you've owned up to them. You don't. Just do it for yourself for now. It's pretty liberating. That's Gary. I'm gonna say Gary. Gary, what's the problem? Gary. She whines when I'm not paying attention to her. Anyways. Yeah. And Temperance at the bottom. This needs healing too. But you can't heal this until you work on this. And that's not gonna, the drinking's not gonna help with that healing. Just FYI. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. On to Taurus. Taurus, general energies for you for the weekend. General energies for you for just the weekend. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you. Ooh. Ooh, nice energy. You get the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and for overall you get the Justice. This Justice card's so beautiful. If you like cats, or if you're or if you're dealing with a Libra, maybe it's Libra energy, Virgo energy here too. You are working on yourself and you are healing, and it is gorgeous. Queen of Pentacles, self-care. Eight of Pentacles in the physical reality of working on that. And then the Hermit is nothing but wisdom, healing. Just, you're sort of in hermit mode. You may be a little more isolated than usual. Usually takes a little bit of that to do the self-care. But yeah, it's gorgeous energy and just finding balance overall. We'll clarify this Justice card just to get a little more for you, but let's see. Clarify the Justice Universe Source Guides for Taurus, please. The Justice card. You get the Emperor, the Judgment, the Queen of Swords. Wow. You are pretty determined to find balance with this other energy, the Queen of Swords. This isn't, I don't think this is you. Maybe a second chance, or just sort of a surrendering to it all and accepting what is what is. But a lot of major arcana, beautiful energy. It feels I don't know, soothing in a sense. Like you have the clarity you need. You've got it. You know what to do. And it's probably because of the self-care. That's what happens. You start caring for yourself and you start figuring out what's good for you and what isn't. It's usually how it works. So let's clarify this Hermit card as well. See if the Hermit wants to tell me anything about what's going on with you this weekend. Oh, yeah. You get the Two of Swords, the Empress, the Queen of Wands. There are 3 queens and the Empress on the board. It's a lot of feminine energy. You don't know what to do about a situation, and you're isolating yourself, probably to try and figure it out. But there's an Empress and a Queen of Wands right here with the Two of Swords. So I imagine I just don't see this being you, because otherwise the Two of Swords wouldn't be here. So you're confused about something. You can't see what to do about a situation, and you're really in your head about it. Like a lot. Which is odd because, you know, you're showing up here as the Emperor, the Judgment, so with Justice. So you do know what to do. You may not want to do it. You may get in your head about it and play the what if game and all the scenarios and all the things that could go wrong. And that's your ego trying to keep you from taking any risks. Because that's what your ego does. It protects you. Sometimes it over protects you, though. Just be mindful of that. And I don't see a lot of cups here. But I imagine through the self-care energy that you have, that, you know what you want. You know who you want. It's just a matter of actually going through with it. And doing what you got to do. Whatever that is, I have no idea. But, But you're in a beautiful energy. You're working on it. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit, so you will figure it out. Like I said, you already have the answer. You're the Emperor. You have the answer. You know. Now it's putting it into action. I hope that was helpful, Taurus. We're going to move on to Gemini. Easier to do it this way and then shuffle, so are already kind of shuffled. All right, Gemini. I'm sorry if that's loud to anyone in their earphones. I don't mean for it to be. It kind of echoes in here. And these cards are new, so they don't bend very well. So they're hard to shuffle still. The Magician, Gemini, wanted to come out, which is one of your cards, so manifesting something. Let's see. If it wants to come out again, it will. Gary is making a lot of noise, if you can hear her. All right, Gemini. You get the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. And overall, you get the Ace of Wands. You're good. Like, you're good. You're 9 of Pentacles. Might be single, but you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're not codependent on anyone. You're good. Single, confident, like independent. And this 4 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords, I heard you keep abandoning yourself. Like, you're good, you know you're good. And with this 4 of Pentacles, you kind of, you hold on to that, but then you abandon yourself. It seems to be a repeated pattern that you do. We'll see. We'll clarify this 7 of Swords just to make sure. And then the Ace of Wands. It could be a new idea or a new beginning. Passionate. Could be a reboot of some sort. Ace of Wands can be a reboot. But let's see. What do I want to clarify? I'll clarify this 4 of Pentacles. Let's see what you're holding on to and then what you keep running away from. 4 of Pentacles, please, for Gemini. Okay. You get the 6 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you kind of going in circles about something with this 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords, Page of Cups. Move to calmer waters. Apologize. Go back and forth. 2 of Pentacles. So let's see what the 7 of Swords is. Oh, and the 3 of Swords at the bottom. There's pain there. That's why you can't decide which way to go. There's pain there. Let's do the 7 of Swords, please. Universe, Source, Guides. 7 of Swords for Gemini, please. Okay. If I would just turn the cards around. There we go. You get the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So you are abandoning yourself because you keep abandoning your intuition and what your intuition's telling you. Because this 9 of Swords is on top of this High Priestess. And then the Ace of Swords is on top of that. So you get the High Priestess, right? But here's the Nine of Swords. This is stress, insomnia, just super stressed out and in your head. And the Ace of Swords, which comes up with the Ten of Swords. So you either don't know, well, you don't know what to do here, but I think the clarity comes to you, and you either keep abandoning that clarity and keep abandoning your intuition about it, or you've made up your mind and you've gone from the Six of Swords to the Seven of Swords. So you made up your mind and you're moving to calmer waters. You're moving on. It's one of the two. You decide, it'd be different for all of you. Let's do the Ace of Wands real quick. What's this new idea or new beginning? Let's see. The Six of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh, because the last one is the whole pentacle. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is about your stability. This is about your money. This is about you having great success at that. This King of Wands, he's an entrepreneur. He's confident. He gets shit done. And he's working on this Ten of Pentacles, which he will achieve if he hasn't already. So, looks good overall for your energy and what you're working on for yourself. Perfect. I just think this situation, whatever it is, I think there's still love there, and that also makes it hard, but there's also pain there. So it's hard to decipher through that to know what to do because there's love and pain there. So I get it. Been there, done that. That shit's rough. I love him, but he treats me like crap. I love her, but I think she's using me. I mean, people are despicable sometimes. Anyways, yeah. You have the answer. You know. You might keep abandoning the answer, but you know the answer because your intuition's right here. And you're the King of Wands, Gemini. You're good. You got this. I mean, you do. You got this. Okay. Hope that was helpful. And now on to Cancer. Cancer. Sometimes they bend and shuffle, and sometimes they don't. Cards flew out. Okay. Cancer. What is going on for you this weekend? Please. Universe source guides for Cancers. The Temperance card keeps wanting to show its face. Sagittarius energy. Okay, Cancer. You get the Strength card, the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups. And overall, you get the Four of Swords. Healing. The Strength card is beautiful. I love the Strength card. Leo energy, fire. It's gorgeous. Which is great. Love that you have that energy. But overall, you're trying to heal is what you're doing. But in the middle of this reading is just disappointment, discontentment. And you're having to stay strong, and you don't seem to want to do that. Like you're super upset you have to be strong. And I get that. I do. I'm not laughing at you. I just understand it so well that it just makes me giggle to myself. But with this Six of Cups, this is some sort of, soul connection, someone you've known a long time, childhood friend, or you could just miss someone, but either way, this is some sort of connection that you have, and it's been going on a while, good while. But you are discontent and you want to heal. Let's clarify the Strength card since it's a major arcana. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah. You are staying strong and trying to keep your heart open, which is lovely and good for you. Good for you. So many people just want to shut it all off so they don't have to feel it. And I get it. But you're healing, so you are healing. But there's still that disappointment there. Let's see what this disappointment's about. This Four of Cups. But yeah, you're keeping your heart open. You're working on it. That's great. A lot of Leo energy in this reading for you, Cancer. For the Four of Cups, you get the Emperor, the King of Swords, the Sun. Something's been illuminated to you. Like there's something you know. Like you know. With this Emperor and King of Swords. Like you know. And it's been illuminated. And it is just disappointing as hell. You have great energy. Let's see the Six of Cups. Oh, see, Ten of Wands at the bottom. Something is very burdensome. Let's do the Six of Cups. Let's see if it tells me anything more. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, the World, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, utter determination to close something off. Close off a cycle, but definitely investing in closing a cycle with whatever connection this is. And the Queen of Swords gets that done. So, and if this is a relationship, then King and Queen of Swords. But the King and Queen of Swords of all the couples in the deck are not even really meant to be a couple. They're more like roommates, best friends. Not even best friends because there's not very much love there. It's all looks good on paper kind of thing. I don't know. But and if this is, somebody else trying to close off a cycle and that's what you're disappointed about, then, reverse the roles is needed. But you are trying to keep your heart open through all this and not completely close off, which is kudos to you for that. That does take strength. But yeah. But again, it's just the weekend. But hopefully that may have clarified something for you. Thanks. Moving on to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. There's a lot of your energy in the Cancer reading. You might want to check that out. Leo, universe, source guides, general energies for Leo this weekend, please. Any messages for any Leos out there? Universe, source guides. Okay. There's your energy. Okay, so you get the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Strength, which is your card. And for the overall energy, you get the 2 of Wands. Making a decision overall about your stability, home life, something. And to that effect, but you're too in your head about it. This 8 of Swords is right in the center, and it's self-imprisonment. See, the butterfly can open its wings and be free and fly off, but it doesn't. It wants to hide away and cocoon itself. So you're just too much in your head. But with this Strength card, to me, this tells me you're in your power. You're in your energy. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know what to do. Your head might be telling you something different, or you might not want to hear what the lion's telling you, but about the stability. But there is a decision to be made with this 2 of Wands. And then the Death card. So something might be over. I don't know. We will clarify and see. Let's clarify this 2 of Wands. You get the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Healing, love, wisdom, more healing. And this might be about a situation that you want to help heal. I don't know, because Queen of Cups is usually about mutual love. But you could be pretty isolated right now, kind of keeping to yourself about this decision, just about the healing itself. Let's do this 8 of Swords. What are you in your head about so much? The 6 of Pentacles, the Justice, the High Priestess. Equal give and take. Finding balance. Listening to your intuition. It's all like the Justice and the High Priestess. I mean, the universe is there for you. The universe is backing you with these energies, with the Justice and the High Priestess. They're available to you to have that balance, to be able to hear your intuition, but you're too in your head. I doubt you feel either of those energies because you're so in your head. Six of Swords at the bottom. Let's see the Strength card real quick. Strength card for Leo, please. Clarify, please. Universe, source, guides. You get the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the King of Swords. Somebody's saying, I don't know if this is you or the person you're dealing with maybe, but I'm going to read it as you because this is your reading. But somebody's saying, oh, I'm good. I'm fine. On my own, I am good. I don't need anybody. I've got everything handled and under control. You're lying to yourself. Just FYI. It's Five of Swords here. Why would the earthworm cut himself in half? He wouldn't. It's deceptive. It's self-deception. And the King of Swords is on top of it. Like, utterly determined to tell yourself that you're good. You're fine. And you are fine. You are. But something is deceptive about it. Because if you're in your own energy, the Strength card, if you're in your energy, then, I mean, you should be fine. But there's something deceptive about it, saying that you're good on your own. Maybe you're telling yourself you're good on your own, but you don't actually believe that you are. When in fact you are. You really are. With the Strength card, Nine of Pentacles, and the King, you are. You got the High Priestess over here. I mean, the universe is backing you too. You have wonderful energy. So maybe just watch the self-talk. Like, what you're telling yourself and what you actually believe. If you don't believe it, I get it. Fake it till you make it. But, like, why wouldn't you believe it? You're okay. You're good. I promise. I promise you're gonna be okay. I know it doesn't sound like it or seem like it sometimes, but you will be. Now see, the devil's at the bottom. Self-deception. Just watch what you're saying to yourself and what you actually believe, okay? Anyways, hope that was helpful, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Still trying to figure out the best way to do this. Right. All right, Virgo. Virgo. What's going on for you this weekend? What is going on for Virgo this weekend? Universe, source, guides. Okay, you get the Eight of Swords, the Death card, the Page of Wands, and overall you get the King of Wands. You're really in your head, like a lot. And it's over the death of something. Like something might be over. A relationship of some kind. A job maybe. And this could be something coming in versus you saying it. The Page of Wands to me is a messenger, yes, but typically the receiver of a message versus actually being the one. And roles can be reversed, take it how it resonates, but you're in your head a lot about this death process of some kind, something that's over. But you're King of Wands here. And the other person could be the King of Wands. We will clarify and see, but you're just really in your head a lot, which is, probably why I'm a little confused too. So let's see this King of Wands. Let's clarify the overall energy. Please, universe, source, guides. Yeah. For the King of Wands, you get the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Tower. Pain, soul connection, crumbling. Yeah, lightning struck. And it's a soul connection of some kind. Known each other a long time, I'm sure. Or at least felt like you have. And you are definitely in your head about it. So let me see the Death card. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you get the Four of Swords, the Magician, the Hanged Man. You're healing. You're trying to manifest. I don't know that you should just yet, but check your energy before you start really asking for what you want. When we're going through stuff, big things like towers, where there's pain. Try not to manifest too much because you'll manifest from that pain, whether you realize it or not. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. But you're trying to heal. And this Hanged Man, the universe is helping you, maybe change your perspective about things a little bit. Let's see this Page of Wands. Let's the deck, Four of Wands. Yeah, some sort of commitment might be over. And it might be happening. It might have already happened. And this weekend's just, a lot of you just in your head about it. Or it's happening this weekend. Let's see. Page of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Wands, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands. It's really, really difficult for this Emperor. Like, really difficult for this Emperor. But, yeah. It's still the decision. But being in your head about it, not going to help matters. Actually, it'll make it worse. Make it feel worse anyway. Go do something fun. Go do something super, indulgent for yourself. Nobody else. Just for yourself. Something you love to do and you don't get to do it often. Please go do that this weekend. Seriously. Please go do that. Okay. Virgo. On to Libra. Libra, Libra. Sorry guys, I know you gotta wait through this, but... Alright. Fast forward. Let's see. Libra, what is going on for you this weekend? Libra, Libra, Libra. What is going on for you this weekend? Let me shuffle. One more. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. What is going on? Universe, source, guides. What are the general energies for Libra, please? For this weekend. Okay. You get the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Star. Oh, and overall, the Ten of Wands. It's like you want to work on healing or work on something that you really desire, but it's like you don't know where to start. I love this Star card. It's gorgeous. And, you know, it can represent healing, but I think maybe this is something you just really, really want. But this Two of Swords is in the middle, which means you don't know what to do. The Two of Swords typically, for me, represents one sword that's logic and the other sword that's intuition. And people don't know what to do. Don't know which to pick. Don't know what to listen to. And with this Ten of Wands being the overall energy, look how hard that looks. Like trying to walk through that. So let's see if we can get you some clarity. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands, the overall energy. Let's clarify that. You get the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups. Some sort of friendship, possibly, or work dynamic. Three of Pentacles to me is friendship. But it's like, and then this Ten of Cups where it's like it goes back and forth. We're just friends. It could be Ten of Cups, the best thing ever. We're just friends. Ten of Cups, the best thing ever. Which would make sense with this Two of Swords as well, by the way. But that's what's so hard, is the back and forth. Let's see this Two of Swords. You know, you could be, I don't know why I just heard this, but you could be going back and forth because because you get in your head with this Two of Swords and you talk yourself out of it because you think it could be the Ten of Cups, but then you start thinking about the other person and how they might feel and what if they don't love me back and blah, 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 blah. And then at that point, you go back to, well, we're just friends anyway. We're just friends. So you're talking yourself out of it, basically. Just FYI. Anyways, let's clarify the Two of Swords and let's see. Two of Swords, please, for Libra. You get the Fool, the Justice, and the Page, the Daughter of what? Yeah, the Page of Wands. could be a new beginning at stake. Or starting over, possibly. And there's balance in that. There's excitement in that. But at the end of the day, you're just talking yourself out of it. And saying that you don't know what to do. Let's see the star. Sorry, I don't make that face often. My bad. You get the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Devil. That's some nasty energy. That is nasty energy. 5 of Swords is self-deception. 5 of Cups is regret, focusing on the past. The devil's just plain out toxic. And makes everything distorted, where you don't know what the truth is. And this is all under the star. So hopefully you're healing this. Because that would definitely be the reason why you keep going back and forth and can't make your mind up about this situation. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. That's very different energies. The 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is friendship. This is happily ever after. Friends? Soulmates. Or fucking twin flames. Something. I don't know. 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. Legit. So, we're just friends. I'm in love. Anyways, you're going back and forth and it's really, really hard. And you don't like it and you're really in your head and you don't like that either. And it's all because of this 5 of Swords, this 5 of Cups, and the Devil. You're focused on the past, first of all. And you're lying to yourself about something. I don't know what you're lying to yourself about, but it is self-deception of some kind. Which makes sense with the Devil here. If you just stop focusing on the past, then that will probably help get you out of this devil energy altogether. Because focusing on the past, you can't change it. It is what it is. All you can do is move forward. So focus on that. The past and regrets. And I mean, maybe everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to happen. Because it was supposed to put you in these energies. And it's supposed to make you feel some type of way because you're going to do something about it. That way you don't feel that way ever again. And you've worked out some karma. Maybe it's exactly the way that it's supposed to be. Maybe it's to snuff out these little lies you tell yourself. I don't know. Because I don't know what you're lying to yourself about. But I guarantee if you stop focusing on the past, that'll help immensely. Anyways, I hope that was helpful, Libra, and you got a little clarity. We're moving on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Weekend energies. Scorpio, weekend energies. Scorpio, weekend energies, universe, source guides. Any messages for Scorpios, please? Okay. You get the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups. And as an overall energy, you get the Five of Wands. So there's a soul connection at play here. Some sort of just soul connection. I don't know how else to describe it. It can be a friend. It can be a romantic partner. I typically see Six of Cups as a romantic partner, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But there's feelings there. There's got to be. Anyways. Options about maybe opening up your heart to this, or making an offer of love, like an actual offer, but there's conflict. I'm going to guess inner conflict about it. We'll see when we clarify, but you're looking at options, and sometimes too many options can overwhelm. Keep it simple, but yeah. Options about making an offer. Let's see this Five of Cups. Or Five of Wands. My bad. Five of Wands for Scorpio, please. Five of Wands, please. Yeah, you get the Three of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Cups. You have a whole lot of love to give with this King of Cups. If this is you, if it's the other person, you still have a whole lot of love to give to this person. But there's pain. And that's where the conflict comes from. If you deal with this pain, the conflict goes away. But there's pain. And a whole lot of love, but pain. Let's do the Seven of Cups. Let's look at these options. For Scorpio, please. Universe, source, guides. Yeah, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Pentacles. Stability, love, money. Let me see this Knight of Cups before I say more. Let's see if you're showing me the dream of this, like the fantasy of this Ten of Pentacles and Empress and King of Pentacles. And that's why you're going to make an offer of love. Let me see. Yeah, for the Knight of Cups, you get the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups. So you're having to wait. It's like emotional contentment for now, but then you have to wait for your Ten of Cups. Why do you have to wait for your Ten of Cups? Yeah, I think this is like you're showing me this is what I want. I want stability. I want money. I want my Empress, which is, you know, the whole package. And King of Pentacles, more stability, money, abundance, all in the physical. And I'm glad you want it all. You should want it all. But there's something up with this waiting. I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with this pain or the conflict you're in and you think you have to wait. Yeah, you have to wait on your Ten of Cups. Or at least you think you do. The Five of Swords didn't come up, but I don't know what makes me say this, but with this overall energy, with this Five of Wands and the Three of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of masculine energy in here too. I feel like, you know, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I feel like you might be working on it, but you need more time, or you think you need more time, or you have to wait for this Ten of Cups. I'm going to get off this because this is all you're showing me, and I'm not going to keep clarifying, but you do want to make an offer of love, or at least open your heart up to something. But even if you do, you have to wait for this Ten of Cups. I don't know if that resonated with anybody. It was a little confusing. I'm not sure why, but anyways, Scorpio. Let's do Sagittarius now. All right, Saggy. What is going on for you this weekend? Saggy. What's going on for you this weekend, Sagittarius? Whoa, what is going on this weekend? It's that full moon. That's exactly what this is. That full moon has closed out so much stuff in people's lives. Even me, I mean, like, I have been purging like against my will for the last several weeks. In fact, this is a super powerful full moon that just happened on Sunday, past Sunday. And I think it's just making everyone shedding their skin. The year of the snake is over. Year of the horse is starting. So, I digress. Your cards. What you get for your energies this weekend is the Death card, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And for the overall energy, you get the Six of Cups. So, something is over. Like so over, we need a new word for over. Ten of Swords. Death. And it's to do with this soul connection, the Six of Cups. And right in the middle, you get this Ace of Swords. So, You know the truth. And you may be the one saying it. You may be the one doing it. You may be the one, ending it, which is what this Ace of Swords is about. Let's see. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Find anything else out about this soul connection. Hey, baby. Let's see. Yeah, you get the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. So, super important connection. Definitely. And you're kind of coming at it from, it's not a mean place, but it's like, sort of cold cutting place with this Knight of Swords. Like, he's coming at this Lovers, like, with a sword. The Knight of Swords can be kind of harsh sometimes. Direct, for sure, but harsh. And then you got the High Priestess. So whoever it is listening to their intuition. Let's do... Oh, and the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. So yeah, something's definitely done. Five of Pentacles, Death, and Ten of Swords. All three cards of done. Let's do this Ace of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Swords, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. 44, 66. Could be important numbers to you. And 13 makes another 4. Oh, and another 6 with the Lovers. Anyways, you were holding on to this commitment. With this Four of Wands, I mean, that's a commitment to me. It's home life, stability, that kind of thing, but commitment. And it's done for you. You were holding on to it for the longest. I think probably waiting for this equal give and take kind of way. And I don't know that it ever happened. I'll clarify this Death card. See, Ten of Wands at the bottom. It's really tough. It was really tough to try and hold on to this situation and wait for that equal give and take. It was so tough trying to hold on to it. And it just didn't happen. And now I think you know it's over. And I think you're the one saying it. I'm done. But we're going to do the Death card. You get the Four of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Sun. You're healing. This is a process, a death process. You've probably started it prior to now. And you're going to be fine on the other end of this. I mean, more than fine. Nine of Cups and the Sun. That's extremely happy and emotionally content. So you will be fine. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I don't know. I feel like there's something else I need to say. You're going to be fine after this ends. You really will. Let me clarify this Ten of Swords. I don't know why I feel this way. I haven't been of all the other signs, but let me clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay. Two of Pentacles wanted to come out. King of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah, you were on the fence for a while. ultimately, you know, they've probably betrayed you over and over and over. And you know, each time it took a little piece of you, you know? But yeah. Anyways, moving on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. I keep singing a song in my head. It just will not go away. All right, Capricorn, what's going on with you this weekend? What is going on for Capricorn this weekend? Universe, source, guides. Okay. You get the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Five of Swords, and overall energy is the Five of Wands. So there's inner conflict overall. You're just completely conflicted in your head. There is really slow movement. To what? I have no idea. It's hidden under the moon. The moon has secrets. And then the Five of Swords is next to the moon, which is self-deception. The moon is also a lot of fears. And fears can make you tell yourself things that just aren't true. And that could possibly be the reason here because of all the inner conflict. Yeah. Let's clarify the moon. The major arcana. The moon is just, it could be so many things. So hopefully it'll tell me a little more right now. Or you will, rather. Oh, a lot of major arcana. For the moon, you get the Hermit, the Strength, the Four of Wands. So you're not going to tell me anything. Cool. It's about a commitment. I do know that. There's a commitment here. Home life. Virgo and Leo energy. Pisces energy, too. Let's see this Five of Swords. See if that tells me anything else. And then I'll come back to this. It's beautiful energy with the Hermit and the Strength. For the Five of Swords, you get the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. Let me do this Five of Wands. I'm going to figure this out. Five of Wands, inner conflict. Yeah. Okay. So for the Five of Wands, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. You want to work on this. You're not sure if there is mutual love or not. But you want to work on this, but it makes you indecisive because you don't know if there's mutual love. But you're lying to yourself with this self-deception, with this Five of Swords here, about equal give and take. Like there isn't equal give and take, but you're saying there is, or you're saying there is equal give and take and there isn't. Flip it how you need to. But with this connection, this Lovers and the Eight of Wands, that's some intense energy, yes. But I don't know. Something tells me that you're telling yourself that there is when there isn't. It could be the other way around, but that's kind of how I see it. And I think it all comes back to this inner conflict of you not knowing whether it's mutual love or not, you not trusting yourself or trusting the other person. And you want to work on that in the tangible. I see that. It's slow moving too with this Knight of Pentacles. And the Hermit's here. So the Hermit is wise and very healing. And the Strength too, I mean, compassion, just inner strength. You have all the tools that you need. You do. So I don't know what you're lying to yourself about here, though. I'm guessing that things are equal, but they're not. And they're not because, again, you question the love. You have the trust issues. So, yeah. Start with this. Start with the inner conflict within yourself. And, you know, if you can talk to the other person about it, I think that would probably be helpful too. If you can have one of those emotionally, you know, adult conversations, definitely have it. That might help give you some clarity and therefore would stop, you know, then if you have this clarity about the love, then maybe you wouldn't lie to yourself about what's true. But it's very slow moving. You're moving through it, but it's slow moving. For sure. It's just with this moon here, the Strength and the Hermit are hidden from you. I think, in a way. They're there, but your fears are covering all of that. So you can't see the Hermit or feel the Hermit or feel the Strength card. You can't feel either of them because that moon with all your what ifs and scenarios and fears and all of that just covers it all. And that's all in your head. Anyways, I hope this was helpful in some way, Capricorn. I'm sorry it was so confusing for me. It's not usually, but this one was a little tougher. Anyways. On to Aquarius. Aquarius. What's going on for you this weekend? Aquarius. Universe, source guides. Any messages for Aquarius? Please. 9 of Cups came out, so we're going to take it. Any messages for Aquarius for the weekend? Universe, source, guides. Okay. Nice. You get the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. And for the overall energy, you get the Page of Wands. You're having fun this weekend. Getting with friends, people you enjoy, you like. This could be a reconciliation of some kind, but I see this more as like maybe there's some drinking, maybe a party, and you're going to be with everybody with this 9 of Cups and 3 of Cups. And you're investing your time in it. And the Page of Wands, it's fun. It's fun. You enjoy it. But we'll dig in a little deeper. Let's see this Page of Wands. You get the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Emperor. You know something. You have clarity on something. You know something. You're the Emperor here. The Ace of Swords kind of looks like it's hidden under the moon, but you're the Emperor, so it's not hidden to you. And maybe you're aware of some fears you might have. Now it is making me dig in deeper. Let's see this. Let's see the 7 of Pentacles that you're, what is it that you're investing in? And granted, tarot can always be a little more dramatic than what it really is. It's just a weekend, you know. But, let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Or 7 of Pentacles, sorry. You get the Judgment, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. It's like you made a decision from this clarity. And then you're going to wait. And in that waiting, you abandon it. So let's see this 3 of Cups. What's this 3 of Cups about? Particular person. Maybe not a party. Some of you, it could be a party and you're drinking and you're having fun and it's great and it's just as simple as that. Others of you, this is a connection. And you or somebody else wants reconciliation. But it's like you're investing in the fact that you made this decision and you're going to wait on something, I don't know what, but then you abandon it. And this could be a reconciliation, a twist of fate with someone. There's a whole lot of love and there's communication here. It's definitely communication here. So something could be turning in your favor. And there's love there and there's communication. And it could be this, whatever you've invested in to wait on, and then you left waiting on it. Maybe they felt that, like you bounced, you not waiting anymore. They could have felt that, and man, they came running back. It's possible, for sure. Or they come running back, because they feel the cutoff from your energy. So, I swear to God, it's like men have a radar for that. I'm not kidding you. The minute you stop thinking about them, they're like, oh, I gotta call her. Anyways. Hope that was helpful. Aquarius. And moving on to Pisces. Pisces. General energies for the weekend for Pisces, please. General energy for Pisces, please. universe, source guides. Any messages for Pisces, please? You get the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of... Excuse me. You get the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands. Overall, you get the Knight of Pentacles. You are indecisive about this commitment. Excuse me. You are indecisive about this commitment or home life situation or something with this Four of Wands. You are indecisive, but as this Queen of Swords, you shouldn't be. Queen of Swords knows. She knows. However, the Queen of Swords doesn't use her heart a lot, and if this is a commitment, you got to use that. We'll clarify a little bit and see. I want to see what this Two of Pentacles is about, but there's some sort of indecision and very slow movement with this Knight of Pentacles. So let's dig a little deeper here. Let's clarify. I'm so drawn to this Two of Pentacles. I'm clarifying that first. Please clarify this Two of Pentacles for me, please, for Pisces. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Magician. You don't know what you want. You don't know what's going to make you happy. And you're manifesting with the Two of Pentacles. The universe ain't going to hear that. It's not going to know what to send you if you're indecisive about it. Which makes no sense with this Queen of Swords. Unless this Queen of Swords isn't you. It's the connection. You're indecisive about a commitment with this Queen of Swords. That would probably make more sense. Let's see this Knight of Pentacles for the overall energy, please. Knight of Pentacles for overall energy. Yeah, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Investing in a dynamic. Three of Pentacles to me is a friendship, but there is love there, which is, you know, normal, but a lot of love. King of Cups, that's a whole lot of love. Okay, let's see this Queen of Swords then. You're moving slowly towards this King of Cups. And in this Three of Pentacles dynamic. But you still don't know what you really want, what's going to make you happy. So let's see this Queen of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Swords, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups. They're holding on to it. They're completely conflicted about it, but they miss you. Which probably doesn't help you get clarity if they're conflicted about it as well. Or the fact that you don't know what you want probably has brought this inner conflict in on them too. You both seem confused. Sounds like you probably should have a conversation with each other. Maybe. I've got to do it. The Four of Wands, yeah. Yeah, the Nine of Wands at the bottom. Which is like the last man standing usually. And that's this person. So they probably feel that way anyway. Let's see this Four of Wands. The Star, the Temperance, Death. Big changes coming. but the universe is backing it. It is universally guided. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, because whatever's going to happen is meant to happen. But, yeah, I think there'll be healing, and I think this might be done, to be honest. It might just be there might just be, it might just change into something else. Three of Pentacles changes into something else. That's totally, doable. But, yeah. A lot of healing, but then death. It's going to go through a death process, I guess. And again, it's just a weekend, guys. It's just energies for the weekend. But this full moon that happened this past Sunday is so powerful. Almost everybody's reading I did tonight, something's ending. Something's being purged. It's crazy. Full moon is just insane. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful, Pisces. Hope you got a little clarity from that. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.